Hey guys, this is E with Scrapbooking with Me, and we are going to start on the AJ kit. I'm going to show you how to do your cover, and I have Erin here with us. AJ, wave at him, Erin. I also have Melina behind me too.
Hi.
They're going to do some cutting for me since I can't really do a lot of cutting right now. But I can do this part, so I'm going to show you this. What you need to do on your envelope that you got, this is going to be my cover. Now, this depends on how wide you want your spine. I'm going to make a narrow spine, so mine is just 1/2 inch. But if you want yours a little bit wider, you can just move your score lines back a little bit. I scored from this flap in, I scored at 5 3/4, and then I moved over and scored at 6 1/4. Now, if you want it wider, you could score at 5 1/2 and then at like 6 1/2, and that would make you a wider spine. I'm gonna make a smaller album with mine, so I don't need mine that wide. Plus I like for it to kind of bulge a little bit, so that's okay with me. But if you make it this size, these pages fit in there perfect. These are the pages that you got in your AJ kit, and if you fold those in half, they fit in there perfectly. Just the right size. You don't have to do any cutting or wasting or anything on these. So that's the good part. That is, again, 5 3/4 and then 6 1/4, and make sure you're coming from this end. It makes a little bit of difference, not much, but just make sure you're coming from this end. All right, I am going to take this off, and I think that'll be good. I don't think I have to put any more glue under it. What I'm going to do is on each one of these is I'm going to make a pocket. So I'll have a pocket down here and a pocket down here on my journal. So what I need Erin to do is I'm going to get him to cut just a tiny little sliver off here and off right here to open those two ends up, so I'll have two pockets. So what we're going to do is going to take this. I'm going to slide this under there. All right, let me get it in there and I'll get you to press that thing down for me. If this is going to be big enough, and I don't think it is. Maybe it'll work. Let's see. Oh. I just want to cut a little bit off. So I'm trying not to get it too far in there. I may have to do it with my trimmer.
You might have to, because there's the top.
Yeah, it's not, it doesn't slide up under here well, because it's a little bit longer than that. So let's just do it with the trimmer.
And you know what that is, don't you, buddy? Mama's got that at home.
All right.
Yeah.
So all we have to do is put it right up here. I'm going to put this down, and I've just got just a tiny little bit there. Now, Erin, if you'll push that down and pull it back, it'll cut that for me.
All right, now push it down.
You have to push it down, press it, and then pull.
Pull. All right, now I think you need to go all the way to the top again, because I don't think you got all the way. Go all the way up. There you go.
All right. Look at there.
Yep, you did
You did it. Good job. Now we're going to do this side.
Same way.
So we're going to put that in there just a tiny little bit. Make sure that I got it even. All right. Now I'm going to hold this, and you do the same thing. Push it down and pull it back. You hear that cutting? Now slide it back up just to make sure that we got everything cut. There we go. We got another little sliver. Good job. All right. So we've got both of our ends opened up.
Look, see? It opened it up.
And that's going to make our pockets that we're going to have on each end. Now, something else that you could do right here is you could go ahead, if you're going to stitch, you could go ahead and stitch down through here and down through here and make two separate pockets so that you wouldn't have such a wide open mouth there if you wanted to do that. Or if you don't stitch, you can just take some glue and run it right down the center right here. Put a little glue there and a little glue there on the inside, and that'll separate your two pockets. That may be what I do a little bit later. I'm not going to worry about that now, because we can always do that later on. Right now what we're going to do is we're going to put some paper on the outside. Now, I don't know what paper you got in your kit. I know you got some pretty paper, but I'm going to use these two sheets. This is just some that we had left from the, Melina, what was the name of this?
Pick that paper pad up, buddy, and show them.
Show them this paper.
Pick that up. Put that under the camera and show them.
This is the paper pad that we got all your paper
What
out
does
of.
that say here?
What is that?
Bow.
Bow bunny.
Yeah.
And it's called Botanical. Botanical? Can you say that?
Botanical
Journal collection.
journal.
Yeah.
That botanical's a silly name.
That's a
ain't it?
big word, isn't it? All right, so we're going to use these 2 sheets, and that's what I'm going to use for my front cover. I'll probably have to use something else for the back, but I thought this is what I would do on mine, but you can do whatever you want. I'm just going to put this down like this. I'm going to leave a little bit of my brown showing. Let me find my pencil so I can mark it. Okay, I'm going to leave just a tiny bit showing, so I'm going to mark it right there. And then I'm going to mark right here. And that's where Erin is going to cut for me. So I'm going to put this under here. Let's cut it this way first so that we can get rid of that. Now watch, I won't be able to find my mark. Do you see it?
I never can find my mark when I do it on
Yeah, I
dark.
see it right there. Okay. There we go.
Right there. Same
All right.
thing.
Slide it all the
Push
way back.
down.
Push down and slide it all the way
Slide
back.
down.
Very good. See, got that off. Now we need to cut it one more time the other way. Let me find my mark this way. There it is right there. All right, now you have to just push it up. Okay,
Oh,
you can do that.
All
You
right,
can do
now
that.
Push down. Now go down.
There you go.
You do it very precisely, don't you?
Look,
buddy?
we've got enough that we can do the back with that too. We can use the same on the back. So let's go ahead and mark that and cut it while we got going here.
That's the thing. This paper's white on the back, so they could turn it over and cut it very easily and see their marks very easily.
Yeah,
on
I
the
can
back.
see the marks on the back, that's for sure. All right, now, you want to do it one more time for me?
Sure.
Okay. Good job. Man, I need your hands over here all the time, don't I?
That's not I say. I think you need to use this beautiful butterfly. Show that to all the ladies.
Look at
That
that.
die cut.
Isn't
How
that
pretty.
pretty? We will use that. I'm probably going to use that on my front cover. All right, now I'm going to mark this one. What I want to do is leave about a little less than 1/4 of an inch showing on that purple. Now, I know a lot of you are going to come back and say, you're just wasting that paper underneath. Yes, you could cut out part of this and use that somewhere else, but I'm going to leave it. The reason being is it makes my cover a little bit thicker. But if you want to cut that out and use that somewhere else, you can do that. You don't have to use all of it. You can cut a little middle part out and use that somewhere else. But I like to use it on this because it's going to make my cover thicker. All right, so here we go. We're going to cut this one now. All right, let me find my mark again. You know, Nene can never see where I make my mark.
Of course you're not.
I know. People tell me that I need to use a white marker or something. I just can't even remember to do that. All right, here we go. We're going to cut it. Good job. Look at
You
there.
can go fast if you want to, buddy.
And let's do over here, this side. All right, go ahead and cut that one. There you go, look at that. You went fast. Look, we have enough to do the back cover, so we're gonna go ahead and mark this one.
Go ahead.
If I can see where to mark it, right there. And then we're gonna put this one in there. And here we go again. Cut that one. Look at there. You're getting the hang of it now, aren't you? Going fast. Okay. So what we're gonna do, Erin, is I'm gonna use this one with the pink on the front. We're gonna put this down like that right there, and then put that down on the cover. Think that's gonna look good? Mm-hmm. For the AJ kit? You
Yes,
think that'll
ma'am.
look good?
Yes, ma'am.
And then for the back, we'll do this. We'll put this down like that and put that on the back. Now, I'm not going to cover my spine because I'm going to put lace on my spine. But if you want to cover the spine, you could go ahead and you could even do a little piece like this cut a little piece like that and let it lap over a little bit and use that for the spine if you wanted to. But I'm not going to cover mine. Something like that. You could do that if you wanted to. That'd be cute.
That matches, don't it, buddy?
I don't know. I might end up doing that. That looks pretty good. The only problem I have with a smaller piece like this that's not too wide, and you might have that issue, is if you don't make it a little bit wider on each side, when you fold it up, it tries to gape open, even if you glue it good. So if you're going to put a piece here, just make sure that it comes over about 1/2 inch on both sides. All right, are you ready to glue?
Yes, ma'am.
But first we have to ink. They know that I have to ink everything, so. And we might even cut this inking part out, because some people like to see it and some people don't. So, you know, I cut part of it out and part of it I don't. Let's see if I can ink.
What? See that color there?
So we're going to put a little cover on here. You think you can do that for me?
Sure.
All right. Here you go.
And then Nana can do the covers.
Hold that.
All right. And I do like this. Just on the edge.
Let's see. Let's hold it on up so people can see.
All right. Look. Look. You're going to do it like that. Like on the edge of it.
Just like you're rubbing it.
But you got to hold it. Hold it with the other hand.
Yeah,
there
hold
you
the
go.
paper. And
There
just
you go.
rub it
Now
like
scoot
that.
up just a little
Good
bit so they can
job.
see you. There you go.
It don't matter if you get some on the other part. That's okay. Now move your hand on down and keep going, because we're going to cover all that anyway, so that doesn't matter. Look at that. Good job. Keep going on down, making sure you get all that color on there. All right.
Good job. All right. Then I can cut out probably the rest of it, huh?
Yeah. Okay, we're going to ink our paper because it has a white core, and you know I don't like that white core showing, so all I'm going to do is go right into the edge. Now, I did have some people that asked me, why does most everybody on YouTube ink with brown ink? Why don't you ink with the color ink that matches your project? Well, the main reason that I do is because I like the distressed look. You can ink with any color that you want. All of them are going to work the same. But I keep this one on my desk, and a lot of times I just grab for whatever's there. But you could ink this with a purple, a pink, a lavender, whatever color you wanted, and it would look good.
He's got the giggles, Nana.
Aaron is tickled because I'm doing this inking. Are you tickled because I'm doing this inking? Or are you tickled because those ladies out there are watching you?
He says this is just so different, isn't it?
You've not done this before, have you?
He's shaking his head, everybody. He's not even talking. He's so tickled.
Guess what we're going to do now? We're going to glue that down on there. You think you can help me do that? Because guess what? Nana can't squeeze these bottles. I can with my left hand, but no telling where the glue would go.
Good.
So what I want you to do, I'll show you. I'll get it started maybe.
Look.
Is I just want you to put glue all around through here. Make sure you get it right at the edge and all in the middle like that, okay?
All right. So put it all over the white. There you
You'll
go.
have to
hold it with the other hand. There you go.
There you go.
Now get it all the way to the corners.
Make sure you get it on the corners and on the edges, because we want that to stick down real well. There you go. Keep it going. Get it up here too. Good job. I need you over here to mash the glue bottle all the time. And yes, I said mash. I am country. I do say mash instead of press. Melina laughs at me every time that I say mash. She'll say, Mother. Hey, that's just what we do, don't we, Aaron?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, look what we're going to do now. We're going to flip this over, and we're going to put it right down on here. I'm going to leave just a little bit of that brown showing around there. And press it down. Can you press that down real good for me? Because it hurts. There you go. Work your hand all around. Hurts my wrist to press on it, so I'm going to let you do that. Press all these to the edge, too. There you go. He's got, look at this big hand. Look at my little hand. Look at that big hand. He can do some pressing with it.
There you go.
Good job. Look at that. Oh, you got to show him your ring. I don't think you've shown him your ring. What is this?
This is a class ring.
He got his class ring. Isn't that pretty? It's got it. What does it have on it? Your name? Mm-hmm. And what else?
What school?
What school did you graduate from?
I I graduated at Brewer High School.
Brewer High School. Same place your papa graduated, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
And what year did you graduate? Do you remember?
2019.
Very good. All right. All right, now we're going to put glue on this one. So I need you to put glue all over that one too.
Right.
Same way you did. Remember, hold it with your other hand.
Right, there you go. Look, you don't have to press down on that. Just barely. There you go. You don't have to be rough with it. There you go. That's what it
Aaron is our little bull in the china shop. This boy's got more strength than you would ever know. He can pick up big old logs for his papa and everything, can't you?
I know.
So he doesn't know how to be gentle with things. He just knows how to go at it full force, don't you? That's good. Good job.
All right, go to the edge over there.
Yeah,
on
go
that
right
side.
up there because we sure don't want that coming up, do we?
There
And
you
right here, a little bit right here. There we go.
There.
Good job. Now, I'm going to put a little bit right there. Oops, look at there what Nene did. They're laughing at me because I tell them I can't drive the glue. So that's what some people had suggested, to put that on the back of some of the shirts to say I don't drive my glue straight.
Tell her, say it's going to go on top of the purple anyways, Nene.
Because I don't drive my glue straight. I drive it crooked. All right, we're going to put this one down
Great.
right there. And we're going to, can you press that one down for me too real good? There you go. All the way down here. Good job.
There.
Man, when that big old hand gets on it, it's not going anywhere. All right, guess what? We got another one to glue. You going to do that one for me?
Sure.
All right. That's good, isn't it? That glue goes on pretty good.
Are you getting rough with there?
I've got him sitting on a little stool, and you can't even see the stool. This boy is a big boy,
He's
and
almost 6'4", sitting on a little
Yeah.
tiny stool.
he's about 6'4", and he's sitting on a little bitty stool, and he's laughing at me because our knees are touching, aren't they?
Oh, that one's good, Aaron.
I know, he's learning how to do this stuff now. Hey, Nene, you'll be taking over Nene's job before long, won't you? I won't even have to do any crafting. I can just give it all to Aaron and say, here, go for it, boy.
Tell Nene, say, I don't know about that now.
I don't know about that.
Wouldn't you like to craft with me? Maybe not all the time. All right.
Probably.
All right, let's see if we can get this one down in the right place. All right, press that one down for me. Good job. All right. Good. There we go. Alrighty, now guess what? One more, and this is the last one to put glue on. Hey, he's done getting excited about putting this glue on. You are getting good at this. Look at this, Melina. He's learning how to go in that row to put that glue on. Nene
That's
don't.
one thing you show him.
Nene don't even do that.
Show
Yeah.
him one good time, and he's got it.
Aaron is a boy that if you show him something you want done one time and you show him how to do it, you don't ever have to show him again because he remembers it forever, don't you?
Say yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. See, I don't even think I have to go back on that one any.
Say
All right.
make sure you get your flowers up right.
Yeah, I gotta make sure I get it the right way up. They know that I normally put things on upside down, so they're used to seeing me do that. Yep.
He's already coming in.
I know.
Press down,
He's
Nene.
ready to press it down. Then I don't have to press it, do I?
There you go, Aaron.
Good job. Now look how pretty that cover is. That's going to be our front cover.
Look, she's making.
That's going to be the front, and then that'll be the back. Isn't that pretty?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
like that. And then we're going to put some lace right here on this. And guess what? We're going to cover the inside, but we may cover the inside a little later because I got to pick out what kind of paper I want to use. So, do you want to tell all of them bye for now, and then we'll come back later and do the insides, and then put some pages in? You want to tell them all bye for now?
Say bye, ladies.
Bye, ladies.
Say thank you so much for buying my kit.
Thank you so much for a kit.
Yeah.
And tell them your next kit will be June.
Yes.
June 20th.
That's right. That your birthday kit is coming up in June, and we will have those will go on sale probably the first day of June, maybe, or did we put those?
I think maybe the last week of May.
The last week in May is when we'll put those up for sale. Now, a lot of people have already sent me emails asking to be put on the waiting list for those. You can do that. What we'll do is we're putting you on a list to guarantee that you get a kit, because we have a limited supply of kits for each time that we do this. You can send me an email at our email address below telling me that you want to be put on the list for the AJ kit for June, and we'll put you down. Now, what will happen is the last of May is I will invoice all of those people first, and they will get invoiced first. They will get the choice of the kit first. Then all the kits that we have left, we'll load those up for sale, for open sale. So if you want to be guaranteed that you get an AJ kit for June, then make sure that you send me an email letting me, and I need your email address and just your name is all I need, and I'll send you an email the last of May. Now those kits, I had some people asking me how much the kits are. They're $49.95 plus shipping. The reason that they're more than our regular kits, because I did have that question, is that we pack these full. These are sent to you in a 13 by 13 inch box, and that box is packed full of everything that you will need to make a journal and more. I'll be able to make 2 journals out of everything that I've got, but it's more than what you would need to make a journal. Now, if you are one of those that don't make a lot of journals and you think, well, I don't know if I want to make a journal or not, you can make whatever you want out of the kit, but just be aware that it will have some of our dyed papers in it. So we'll have some dyed papers, and then tomorrow when we come back and do more of the video, we'll be showing you other things that come with the kit, like die cuts and all kinds of things. I don't remember exactly everything that was in the kit, but it was packed full. You can ask in the comments for anybody who got the kit for March, and I'm sure they will tell you that when they got it, it was jam-packed full. So, but okay, we have our other pieces cut for the inside, and Aaron had to go home, so got him to help me as long as he could, and then he had to go home. So we're going to go ahead and cover the inside. Now, let me think. I'm trying to think if I want to put something down here first. And I think I do. Let's do this. Let's take, let me see. What am I going to put down there? I could just put this piece down, I think. Just put that right up through there. And then I think this will lay on top of that. Yeah, let's do that. This is just going to reinforce the spine. I'm just putting a piece of, this is just a piece of that scrap down. And you want to put it down before you glue your inside pieces down. So just, it needs to be a little bit wider than this, but I'm just going to use this one. I think it'll be okay. Now, you know that I drive crooked with my right hand on glue, so now you're seeing what my left hand cannot do. I really drive crooked with it, but that's okay. We'll get it done. Okay, and I just kind of centered it up the best that I could. Best that I could tell right that moment. Man, I missed him pressing this down. He's good at that. I tell you, crafting with one hand or with a hand and a half is not fun. I want to get it all done and get it all done quick. And I can't, but I'll tell you this. Where there is a will, there is a way. So if I can craft, I'm going to craft one way or the other. Just have to be a little bit careful and not damage my hand anymore, or my wrist. It's really my wrist, it's not my hand. But we can do it. Now, I have chosen the green for the inside because I just think that's going to be pretty, since we did a little bit different on the outside. And now, if you don't have, like I said, I don't remember what everybody got in their kit. But if you don't have a solid that came in your kit, then just use something that you have at home. Just use a scrap piece, or you don't even have to put double mats on this if you don't want to. This is just my choice because I'm making my cover a little bit thicker. But you don't have to do that. That's not a necessity. This is just me. Like I said, I want to make my cover a little bit thicker, and I didn't want to put chipboard on the inside, which you could definitely do, and I'll show you that in just a second what I'm talking about. Let me get this glue around through here best I can. And we're still moving things into the shop, so bear with me if I'm still having some echo or anything like that. I don't know if it is or not. I can't really tell until I do a playback, but just bear with us. We'll get everything back in order soon. I do have a new area that I'm filming from, and I like it a lot better because I don't have that light behind me that was making it cast a big shadow. I do have a light above me, but not anything behind me. Of course, I have to have the light above me. All right, now which way does this go? This way or this way? I really think it could go either way, but I'm going to put it that way. And see, this still matches this little piece, and this piece will basically be covered, but I just wanted to put there to kind of reinforce that spine, because when we put our holes in there, we're just going to need some little extra reinforcement. Now, you could use a glue stick for this if you wanted to. It's a little bit harder for me to use a glue stick right now, but so I'm just using the art glitter glue. We are selling art glitter glue again and shipping. So if you would like some, you're welcome to purchase. Now, please see the disclaimer if you do. We can ship wherever you want, basically, but, you know, we're not responsible if it is still freezing in your area and you choose to have it shipped anyway. I don't know for sure what it would do to it. I have actually put a little bottle in my freezer and I froze it, and then I took it out, let it thaw, and I shook it up, and it worked perfectly fine. But I'm not guaranteeing you that it would work. So I can't do that. The company won't let us. So if you live in an area where, you know, the weather is getting fairer and it's not still like 12 degrees, then get you some art glitter glue. We do still have lots of the Barely art glue. Now, I say lots, we will have lots coming in this week. So if you want to get that and just not take a chance on the art glitter glue, because it ships year round, it doesn't hurt it if it does freeze. It doesn't hurt it at all. The company guarantees that. So if you want to get that, then we have some in stock, and then we have lots more coming in this next week, so you can definitely get some of that if you'd rather. I love both. I use them both. I can't really tell a big difference in them. They work basically the same. One time I even said I thought they might even be the same company. Of course, I know they're probably not, but they do work the same. I have seen that on the Barely Arts glue, there's not as much moisture on your paper as it is on the art glitter glue. So you don't have the moisture, you know, you don't have the warping. In other words, like this paper doesn't warp because it's a little bit thicker, but if you was putting vellum down, then with the art glitter glue, you have just a little bit of warping with the vellum. With the Barely Arts glue, you don't. And the only reason I'm not using this now is because my bottle is empty and I haven't refilled it, because I do have to squeeze that other one in there. So, okay, that. Now, I am going to, I don't know if I'm going to bend that right now or not. I think I'm going to let that dry before I bend that, and then I will bend that back up to where my score lines are here. And like I said, I'm not covering here because I am going to put lace on mine, but you can cover that spine if you want. You can make it really pretty and put a nice cover on like that. Just cut that off there or something. but that's up to you what you want to do. Now, I do think right here, I want to put a pocket here, and I may just put like a little corner tuck pocket, one like that. What do you think? What do you think? Let's see. Looking for some paper that I have that might work. Trying to see. Let's see. I may use this, just the screen. No, I don't think it's, no, it's not tall enough. Well, it's tall enough, but I don't think it's wide enough. I want my pocket to come on out about there. So let's see if we got another piece in here. And this is just a book that we tore the pages out of, but this is just a little bit of extra paper that I had that they gave me to use. So let's see if we can find something that will go with that. I mean, all of this goes with it, but I want to see if I can find one that I want to use. Let's put it that way. Ooh, that would be pretty with it, wouldn't it? I think that would work. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, what I want to do is I'm going to mark it again with my pencil, and I think I want my little pocket to come up to about right there, and then I want it to come over at the bottom to about right here. And what I'm going to do, I'll show you how I'm going to make this to make it a little bit more sturdy. So let's see if I can, I need Erin back, don't I? Let's see if I can do my cutting on my own. Now I've turned my trimmer around because I have to press it with my left hand. So let's do this. Okay. And then we got a little piece right there. That's where we need to cut it. See, I'm trying to go to this mark out here, and it's over here because I'm right-handed, and it's usually the other way around. So that's going to be my pocket right there. So what I need to do now, and I think I'll go ahead and leave my trimmer there, and I'll mark it. What I want to do is, first off, I got to make sure I got it the right way up. Yes, like that. Now I'm going to come out about an inch from here, from the edge, about an inch over this way, and then about an inch up that way. And then I'm just going to cut from that mark there to this mark. This part will be cut off. So let's see if we can measure that. Let's see. Yeah, that's about an inch right there. It's pretty close. And let's see if I can measure this one. Yeah, that's close enough. So come out about an inch here and about an inch up this way. And then you're going to cut from that mark to this mark. So I'm going to put that back in my trimmer. And I'm just putting those marks under there. Hopefully I'm getting them on the right side. Then hold that paper down and cut that off. So there is our pocket. And this piece we can use somewhere else. So that is our pocket, and this just makes it a little bit stronger. Instead of having it cut like this, straight from edge to edge, you have a little bit more strength on the pocket like this. So let's do that. And then I'm going to go ahead and erase these pencil marks on here, or I'll forget if I don't erase them now. I got to find my garbage can. I lost my garbage can in the move that was under my desk here, and I thought I had it under there this morning, and I was just throwing things in the floor. Didn't even realize that it wasn't there anymore. So then I had to get down there and pick all of it up, and now I got to find my garbage can. Okay, now I'm going to ink this one a little bit darker in the corners. I like to come up like that, and that just gives it more of a distressed look, like it's an old piece of paper. I like that. And then where I cut it, I wanted that to be a little bit darker, like that. So then what we're going to do, first off, I'm going to make sure I got it the right way up. That always is a good thing if you have it the right way up. then what we'll do is we'll put glue right down through here and right across here. You're going to leave these parts open. Okay, so let's see how good we drive this glue in a little area. Right down through there. Which this glue is not really hard to press. I don't know, I might could even do it this way. Let's see. Yeah, it's not hard to press at all. Really, I just hold it up there and it comes out. So I'm not even putting any pressure on it. Don't tell my doctor. Okay. Then we're going to put this down like that. Right there, and just make sure that it comes, and I'm just putting it right to the pattern paper here, not all the way out to the edge, just to that pattern paper. And then we're just going to press that down. Oh, and I think we've got one bone folder left in stock. I know I had quite a few that asked about the bone folders that I use. This is the, look at my hands, what a state they're in. This is the Teflon bone folder. These things are ideal. They do not break. They do not make marks on your paper. Even black paper, they don't make any marks on them. But we've got more coming. They should be here tomorrow. So if you're interested in one of those, then they will be linked below as well. Okay, there's our pocket on the front. And see, now you can tuck all kinds of little things in there. And that just gives it a little, like I said, a little bit more stability and strength. So we'll make some things to go in there. Don't know, do we want a pocket on the back? We could just put a little corner pocket like that. We could just use this other piece and just do that on there. Why don't we do that? Let's just so that we'll use this and we won't waste it. Which, I mean, I wouldn't have wasted it anyway. I would have put it somewhere else, but this is just a good thing to do. And for those of you who haven't watched, we do have a lot of new people. For those of you who have no clue what's going on with my hand, I'll let you know while I'm gluing this. We were at conference last week and week before. And on Tuesday of last week, my husband and I had gone to a sale where they had some different items that I really thought that I'd be interested in for the shop. And he parked real close to the curb, and so it had been raining, and I got out on my side. He was going to stay in the car. I got out, and I did the curb fine. I walked across the little median thing there where the dirt was, and it was all soppy wet, and you know, that was the only way I could get from where I was to the actual pavement. And when I started to step off, or when I stepped off the curb on the other side, right where the cars go this way, my ankle rolled. I guess because I had all that dirt crudded up on my shoe. My ankle rolled, and when my ankle rolled, I started doing the side step, is what Melina said. But I started trying to, I almost kept myself up. I knew I was falling, but I was trying to step around where I could keep myself up, and it just didn't happen. I went down. I had my purse on this arm, and I think that's what actually twisted this arm all out of shape, is because my purse, I think, went up under me, and then when I fell, it jerked my arm around. I don't really know what happened to this arm, truthfully. I don't even remember it hitting. I do remember my face hitting my mask, and my I had my mask on. I remember my face and my chin hitting the pavement, and it wasn't painful at the time. It didn't even hurt. I guess I asked my son-in-law, I said, why? It just feels like it didn't even hurt. I was in no pain until I got up and got back to the car. And he said, because you had so much adrenaline flowing that you just didn't feel anything. It's our body's way of just protecting us from all the pain. But anyway, these two ladies, I couldn't get myself up. I got myself back up to a sitting position, and then I just couldn't get my legs under me. They were buckling. So, and my husband was sitting, Whit was sitting in the car, like right here. And right here was where I fell. he could see me if he was looking out the window, laying on the pavement where the cars go down through here. Thankfully, there was no cars coming at that time. But he was on his phone. As soon as I got out, he had got a phone call from a guy that works for us. And so he was on the phone, and he didn't see me fall. So these two ladies that I guess had been shopping in this place, they were down the parking lot just a little ways from where I was, and they both come running up there. They were little bitty ladies, bless their hearts. I know I probably broke their back with I'm a big woman. And they come up there and just grabbed me under the arms and popped me right up and got me standing back on my feet enough that I was able to get back to the car. And when I opened the door of the car, of course, my mouth was bleeding, and you know how your mouth bleeds anyway. And my husband said, "Oh my goodness, what happened to you?" And he started taking my mask off and trying to check on me and all that. And I said, "I fell. Did you not see me laying out there on the pavement?" He said, "No, I was on my phone and I hadn't even looked up." So anyway, we went back to the cabin, and he went, I did not go to the doctor up there. Don't fuss at me, but I didn't. I have a daughter that's worked in physical therapy a lot of years, and she actually checked me out, and I knew, I've had, this wrist has been broke before, so I knew that I had done some damage to my wrist. I didn't know exactly what, but I didn't want to go to an ER up there because being out of town, and I just wanted to go to my regular doctor, so I didn't go to the doctor until I got back. But he went and got me all kinds of medicines and anti-inflammatories and the brace for my wrist and things for my mouth, just all kinds of things. So I was well taken care of the whole time which we was just there from Tuesday to Thursday. We left on Thursday morning, but I was taken care of. So, and the pain really subsided. Now, the pain in my mouth lasted until probably, I still have some pain in my mouth because I did cut the inside of my mouth pretty bad, but, the pain lasted in my mouth longer than I really thought it should. But the pain in my wrist it doesn't hurt only when I move it the wrong way. When I make a move with it kind of sideways, that's why I think I twisted it, then it gives me some pain. But other than that, I'm good. I'm pretty tough. I'm good. But I'm thankful that it didn't do any more than what it did, I could have been not completely out. I could have been, I could have broke a hip. I could have broke a leg. There's tons of things that could have happened that didn't. So I'm very thankful for that. So that's a long story, but that's telling you, not in a nutshell, but it's letting you know, any of you new guys who haven't watched my other videos since we've been back, letting you know why I'm wearing this. I know a lot of people don't like to see this on people's arms on videos, but this is the only way I can do a video right now because I've been sworn that I would not take this off until this heals. I can take it off to shower and put it right back on, but no walking or anything without this on because I do have a fracture. I have a couple of fractures there. They're just small. They're tiny little hairline. But he said that I could do a lot more damage if I fell again and didn't have this on. So he's sworn me to wear it, and I will. But anyway, that's that. So what I did there, I guess you saw while I was chatting away, I just put that floral there just to kind of give that a little bit more. I don't know if I'll put anything back here or not. We'll just kind of look and see. But on the front, I wanted to use a butterfly, but that one's way too big. So I may just dig into my butterfly stash on that and see what we can do. Let's see what I want to do here. I know everybody got just some beautiful embellishments. These are just so gorgeous. And at odds. I don't even know which ones to use. I want to use them all. That's my problem. I want to get more of these. If you're interested in having packs of these, let me know. They're floral. They're all botanical. They do have some little tags in them, some little tickets. They have like some little seed packs in them, some little tabs in them. And then these are actually little tiny pockets. And I know you guys got some of these because I saw when Lisa was packing the kits, I saw these going in some kits. But look at that. Some of them are larger and some of them are tiny. Isn't that a cute little pocket? And this just folds over that way. So we'll definitely use that in there somewhere. So, but if you're interested in these, let me know. And I'll try to order more from the supplier. If they have any more, I'll try to just order all they have. Because I can definitely use these in other projects, not just this one. And they do have this big, I don't know that we put any of these in the, I don't know, we may have put some of these in your kit, some of these long ones. There was one piece that was just way too big to put in the kits in the bag that we had, so we didn't put, and I think it was actually this little piece. We didn't include these because these were really big and they just wouldn't have fit in what we needed them to fit in. So we kept those out, and we may put those up for sale later and just sell those like they are. That butterfly blends in too much, so I think I'll just go in my butterfly stash and look for a butterfly for that. So let me grab my butterfly book. Now, I need to tell you guys something about this too. While we were up there, I had quite a few people that asked me about these journals that I have, the ephemera journals. Did we have any more? Did we sell them? Did we make them? How could they get one of these? Now, I do have tutorials on this one, my large one, and my little one here. I do have tutorials on all of these, and that will be linked below. But we are going to start making these. So if you're interested in purchasing one of these already made that will have, you know, all the papers in it and all of the vellum in there, all that, you can just watch, and we will post up and also announce on our video when they'll be available. It won't be anytime real soon. It'll probably be about 3 weeks because I've got to get this hand well before I can do a lot of this, because some of this is stitching and I do need 2 hands when I'm doing stitching basically. And then a lot of this I need 2 hands to work with. But Melina's going to help me make some of them up. And so we're going to make some of these up to sell if you guys are interested. I know I have like 5 people that are already wanting to be put on a waiting list. I don't know if we're going to do a waiting list on that too, but I'll just tell you when they're available. Excuse me. Now, I don't know what color butterfly I want to put on there. We could do that one. This one was actually made by one of you guys and sent to me. Or we could do, and I don't want one real big, we could do a pink, but most of the pink ones that I have are quite large. And I don't really want a large one because I have that large flower there. We could do that. No, that one didn't really go. That one's more of a teal, I think. And I love my ephemera journals. It just keeps everything organized enough that I can tell where it is and what it is, and I don't have to, you know, dig through a little bucket or a, you know, whatever else I used to have them in. I can't even remember what I used to have them in. I think I had them in a little container, and I had to dig through there when I wanted something. This way is a lot easier, I think. Okay, let's see. That one looks okay, but nope, I don't want one that big. Okay, we got the cross. It's a toss-up between those two, and I really don't. Now this one was made by one of you guys. This one's actually a clip, but I could put it on there. I think I'll use that on the inside though, because it's got a paper clip on the back. Oh, and we will be making some of these. I will show you how. I think Susan, I want to say, I'm not sure who made this one for me, but Susan did make some. We'll be making some of these on one of our videos shortly, so stay tuned for that if you want to know how those are made. Let's see. We're gonna get back in the swing of everything, I promise. Okay, that one, maybe? I kind of like that one. That one's more subtle. This is a little bit too bright for me. And then this yellow is not exactly the color yellow. So, let's see. I'll just look at one more. I'm not gonna just continue to, as Rachel says, audition these. No, I'm not even going to look at one more. I think I'm going to go with that one. I'm going to put these back. You know, I think I might put that on there. It'll just give it a little bit more oomph on there. And I'm going to ink around it just slightly, not dark, just a little light ink, just to make it stand out just a little bit from that back. And that will make it pop off the page a little bit. So I'm going to put that down like that, I think. Right there. Oh yeah, I love that. That looks like now that you got flowers in the forefront and then flowers in the back. And that's what we want. And then this little guy. Now if I could, I would trim around him and take off all of that edge there. But I really can't without starting to hurt a little bit, so I think I'll just put him like that. I think that'll look okay because you got this green and that kind of brings your eye full circle. All right, there we go. Now what do we want in there? You guys know. You know what I'm going to put there. Let me find it. Yes, we are going to put some of this there. And I think I can get this trimmed with that. I hope. Yes. There we go. We're going to put a few pieces there. And then when I put the lace on here, I may add a little bit more on the lace. But I'm going to put probably, looks like 4 pieces. 4 little pieces on there. And I need this glue for that. Okay, this glue, while I was gone, it got turned upside down and left that way. So it's got quite a bit around through here. The good part about these little tops is it peels right off. So there we go. Put that off of there. And I'm hoping that it's still open. Okay, I think I'm going to run the little bit of glue down through there. I think that would be easier than me trying to hit that little pieces of bling there. There we go. Oh yeah, that makes it right there. And I still cannot find this bling to buy wholesale. I wish I could. I just can't. I've looked everywhere. I've contacted everybody that I know. Now, these little bottle tops, I've had lots of questions on those too. They will be back in stock. I think next week is when they're supposed to ship to us. These, I've had lots of questions on these little caps that I put my pen. This is the pen that you know, goes with the art glitter glue. These are actually knitting needle caps, and they work perfectly to slide the point of your, or not the point, but the little ball of your pen up in there, and it stays in there. And then they work great for this. That way I don't lose my pen. I don't have to glue, you know, stick it to the side, which was working, but a lot of times I'd stick it there and then I'd knock it off with my hands. So those work great. I have those linked below. You can get a big pack for just a few dollars. They're not expensive at all. And I've still got a ton, and I use one on here too, a smaller one on there. So, all right, so we've got that done. That is the front, and I really, really like that. Now I think I can go ahead and fold this now that it has dried, while I've chatted away and burnt your ears off. I'm gonna go ahead and fold that up now. And look, that is gonna be so pretty. I can't wait to get this completed. Okay, now what I will do on here is I think I think I'm going to leave that open. Now that I've got the paper on there, it doesn't gape open like I thought it might. And then I'm just going to slide a big card down in there, a big journaling card. Let's see if I have something right here that I can slide in there. Let's just pretend that we have this one cut right. We could slide that in there, that journaling card. Just slide it all the way in, and I could put a little tab on there if I wanted to. So I could have a big journal card in the front and one in the back. So that will work. So that is the cover right there completed, other than putting my lace on. And I won't put my lace on here until the very end. I usually leave it until the very end and then I put my lace on, because that way I can kind of decide what lace I want to use, and if I want to use just a white lace, a cream lace, or if I want to dye some lace, you know, that kind of thing. And then we'll also make some things to go in here. You know, we'll put some things in here, make some of those, and then we will start adding in the inserts or the signature. See, that's going to go in just right. Now, you also got in your kit, let's see if I can pull mine out without tearing it. I've got a few here that I've dyed. You also got some of these in your kit. I think you got one of these in your kit. And we're going to actually use this as pieces, not as the whole thing, because the whole thing is too large for a page. You could always trim this out and use this for a page, but I'm going to use this in pieces, and I'll show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to actually make a page out of this by using pieces of it. So we'll do that on the very next video. But isn't that cute? I love that. My husband actually dyed these for me, and they have that little bit of, let's see if we can get a view of it. You see that little bit of shine in there? So they have some mica on them in that spray that he used. So, but we'll be using that and putting the signature in, doing a little bit more embellishing, some things like that on the next video. We may even get this finished on the next video. I'm not sure, not 100%, but we shall see. Thank you guys so much for watching. It has been, I have been miserable not being able to do videos. When I go in, when I get finished in the shop at night and I go in to sit down in my recliner for a few minutes, I feel like things are not completed, because I always try to get a video for you guys up, and I haven't been, and I don't feel like things are done until I can get a video up, because I like talking to you guys, I like being with you, and I know we're not like, you know, we're not together, but I have so many comments from you that say that you enjoy seeing my videos and that it brightens your day, and that, you know, it's like I'm right there in the room with you, and just all kinds of things that makes me appreciate doing the videos for you, because that's what I do them for you. I don't do them for me. I do them for you. Well, I do them for me a little bit. I do the crafting for me, definitely, because I love it. That's therapy. But I do the videos for you guys, because I could just sit here and craft all day long and not ever turn the video on. But I love doing the videos for you, because I love reading your comments. So don't forget to leave me lots of comments below. I want to know what you guys have been up to the last 2 weeks, what you've been doing. And we will talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to end it with another little segment right here of Erin just saying bye to you guys. And we'll talk to you later. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for watching.
Bye, y'all.
Bye-bye.